James Beard award-winning author who is here to make her delicious, perfect winter breakfast for us, a delicious Eggs Benedict mac and cheese. What?
Wow.
Please welcome for the first time and hopefully not the last to our home, Laura Werlin. We're so happy to have you.
I'm so happy to be here.
Welcome.
It's amazing.
Yeah, you know, I mean, mac and cheese is just so much fun to begin with, and so why not, you know, take it to the max.
Yeah,
I mean, max and cheese.
Take it to the max.
To the max.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
So, I mean, you guys dig in. Orly, Maria, Elsie, I don't have to tell you twice.
No,
I
you
hear
do
them
not.
over there moaning.
Yeah.
So, you wrote the book, or I should say you wrote 6 books on cheese, literally. How does one become the aficionado of all things fromage?
Well,
I feel like I have to say fromage.
yes, I know.
Italian and French in that sentence.
Aficionado and fromage.
Yes, that's good point. You know, you just write books about it and you become an expert in it. No, I just have always loved cheese all of my life. I used to dream about cheese when I was in college. I kid you not. It was like the ultimate warm blanket, but it was edible, you know. And I just decided that I had to dedicate my life to cheese. And you know, we all need something.
And we're all very happy about that, by the way. So this mac and cheese does not have the traditional hollandaise sauce.
No, that's the only thing that it's kind of missing in terms of what is traditional about Eggs Benedict.
Yes.
So that's why I call it Eggs Benedict mac and cheese. But I kind of took the idea of an Eggs Benedict, which is pretty rich, and you know, you do still do the bechamel, the cream sauce, which we have over here. We can.
Okay, let's get started with that then.
How is it, everybody?
It's so good that they're not speaking.
When we're quiet, that's a good thing.
Is that a good sign?
Yes. Right.
Okay, that's good. I'm glad to hear that. Yeah, so this is just, you know, this is
Flour, butter?
Yeah. And when you're making it, you know, you kind of want the butter to get kind of brown and nutty. And then when you add the flour, you want the same thing. Just, you don't want it burned, but you just want to get that floury taste away. Yeah, thank you. So then this is Fontina cheese.
Okay.
Obviously, it's been grated. You don't want to just slice it and put it in. It needs to be grated so that it'll melt pretty quickly.
Would you do it with any other cheese or the Fontina?
Oh, yeah. You know, here's the thing about mac and cheese. Customize it. Thank you. Customize it however you wish. You know, if you don't like Fontina or you can't find it, use Monterey Jack or mozzarella. You want a melting cheese. That's the main.
All right.
And then we add, I decided that, thank you, this is just dried mustard powder, which just kind of lends a little tanginess to it.
That's nice.
Then, then cayenne, because you got to have a little heat.
I like
A little
the heat.
kick.
I get that
Oh,
heat.
are you getting that?
Yeah.
Oh, good. Yeah, I like it too.
Spinach. That's an interesting touch.
Well, I needed something healthy in there. Because, you know.
Really good inside those. Kind of got that like cream spinach kind of consistency when it mixes with the sauce. It's delicious.
Thank you, my little sous chef there.
Oh.
Yeah, no, that's exactly right. And you know, again, you can customize it. You can do kale if you'd prefer, or I mean, you know, honestly, it really doesn't matter. Or no vegetable at all. Just keep it decadent.
Simple, right?
Okay, so then what you do? So it kind of gets baked twice.
Okay.
Well, oh yeah, we have to add the.
We put our bow tie pasta.
Oh yeah.
And you like the bow tie pasta?
For this, you know, again, you can kind of mix up the shapes. You can use a small orecchiette, the little ear-shaped ones. You can use elbow, traditional, you know, for mac and cheese.
And how much did you cook the pasta? Did you undercook it?
Just like by a minute. You got it, exactly. You know, because you want it, because it gets cooked twice already in the oven, so you don't really need, you know, you don't need to cook it all the way through the first time. And then you can also use just, you know, well, let's just like send it
Splattered everywhere.
I like being showered in mac and cheese.
You're allowed.
That's good. That's good. And hey, you know, the spinach kind of matches my blouse there, right?
And I like that you're serving it in individual ramekins.
So yeah, which is kind of unusual, but you know, the fact is you can do any mac and cheese that way. I'm going to move this over here.
Okay.
Get a little closer. That's good enough. And
that way you can control the portion size, because I don't know about you, but when I eat mac and cheese, I eat mac and cheese.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. Well, so here's the thing. You don't want to fill these to the top. And the reason is because you're going to continue to build on top of this with the following ingredients.
All right, so how long does this go in?
So this goes in for just about 10 minutes. And the fact is, it's already cooked. You know what? If you don't want to bring it, if you don't want to put it in the first time, forget it.
Okay. So now we do the
what we're going to do,
layer of building.
Yeah. So what I was just saying about it not going to the rim, the reason is because first you're going to put this toasted English muffin, which has been buttered, of course, because you got to have butter.
Love it.
All right, so that goes like that, and you want to make sure it's down. Again, you're going to find out why in a minute.
Perfect size.
Hopefully,
I mean, this is perfect. I know we said it's for breakfast, but this is great for brunch, for lunch, for dinner.
Pretty hearty.
It's just
I mean,
fun.
yeah, it's a definite meal in a ramekin.
Exactly.
It definitely is. And so here's the thing also. This is in my, my chapter called Breakfast for Dinner, because I prefer breakfast at dinner.
So do I.
Right.
You do too.
Breakfast at dinner.
Yeah, and because it's hearty. I mean, if you have this during the day or like the rest of the day,
You could take a nap.
yeah. You know, which isn't such a bad thing. But anyway, okay, this is Canadian bacon,
Okay.
as you would have in any eggs.
I appreciate that. Appreciate that.
Oh, right, I know, that's right.
Anything from Canada really makes us happy.
That's actually why it's there. Normally it's regular bacon,
I
but
see.
for the show, you know, not really. Okay, so now here's the thing. Let's hope that we don't like get that it doesn't go. So egg white, as you know, it's like glue, right? So you got to make sure that it's below.
Well done. Well done. Well played.
That's
TV
perfect.
TV.
I was worried. And then we got to do it here.
You know, Marie and I were DIYers, and the two of us are seeing like a resin, like a
Yeah,
perfect
that's what it looks
resin
like, resin.
coated.
Oh,
right.
Like it's got the perfect seals it in.
does. Look at that.
That's an interesting perspective. Okay, so you want to salt, even though the mac and cheese underneath is and the bacon
you're
has
right.
salt, but you got to season the egg
Just
too.
a little.
It's just a little, right?
A little salt and pepper. Now, this last tip I've just found so interesting and fascinating
yeah.
because I do a lot of cooking in the kitchen too. I'd never heard this. I love this. I'm going to start using this.
Well, so what I'm doing is I'm going to add a little cream on top because, you know, why not? No, that's actually, no, the reason is it's just on the yolk for the most part.
Oh.
And the reason for doing that is the yolk is going to cook quicker than the white in the oven. And you don't really want that. You want it to cook as evenly as possible. So it just sort of
And the cream
tempers
does
it.
that.
And the
Wow.
cream,
That's
yeah.
Interesting. Just heavy cream.
Yep.
That's
I love
Just
it.
a little
Just that much of it? Like you'd figure just that much?
just
a little-
Yeah,
is that-
because it's not going to
That's a
stay on
really
top
great
of it.
tip, yeah.
You know. Oops, we got to bring the other one out, don't we?
Well, that's okay. Here, I'll pull this one out and you put this. So how long
All
does it
right.
go in now?
This is going to go in 10
at
minutes or
that.
less, basically till the white is done on the, you know, because you don't want to overcook the yolk.
right.
And
There it is.
Wow,
Yes.
those are beautiful.
Super, super
So-
yummy too. Very rich.
the last, yeah, I think it's rich, huh?
Yeah. It's a little
I'm kind
rich.
of hearing this.
No, but
in a
it's
great.
in a good way. I mean, exactly.
Yeah.
The last little tip is to brighten it up a
Okay,
little bit.
Yeah, so this is rich. So the way to unrichen it, is to add a little acidity. So just a tiny little bit of lemon juice. And, you know, you don't
It
want
makes it light.
Well, it helps breaking it down, right?
makes
It helps,
it
it helps
diet.
to bring it down a little bit,
Yeah.
doesn't it? The
you
lemon.
know,
bit.
it helps break the calories down,
Yeah.
you know, quicker. Oops. Well, it's a little on the
Should
side, but that's
digest
okay.
it,
Yeah, so then, and then you go, now normally my rule for mac and cheese is to like let it rest for about 15 minutes because if you eat it just out of the oven, you're tasting hot, but you're not really getting flavor.
Oh, okay.
And so with mac and cheese, it should go. No,
I'm eating it out of the
you
oven.
go. But with this one, you don't want the egg to sit there for 15 minutes.
Right. Yeah.
No, that's
my
right.
goodness.
That's right.
Laura.
Delicious. Thank you
right.
so
This
much.
is delicious.
Yeah, you come-
Well done, well done. You'll find this entire recipe at hallmarkchannel.com. And for more cheesy goodness and to check out Laura's upcoming speaking engagements, visit her website, which is right there below. Thank you again, Laura, for being here.
This is good.